we begin this edition of In Your Interest with what's happening and what's going wrong at Ola Electric. Did Ola mislead consumers about its bikes with misleading advertisements? Let's take a look. Ola Electric, the prominent electric two-wheeler manufacturer, is now facing a show cause notice from the Central Consumer Protection Authority, or CCPA, over alleged violations of consumer rights, misleading advertisements and unfair trade practices. The company led by Bhavish Aggarwal has indicated that the notice will not affect its financial or operational activities, nor does it entail any other kind of fines. The CCPA has granted Ola Electric 15 days to respond to all the allegations, and the scrutiny comes amidst a rising number of customer complaints concerning after-sales service, software glitches and hardware issues with Ola's e-scooters. Now, with the company's challenges, its market capitalization has fallen below the $5 billion mark for the first time since its stock market debut, and we are asking what is going to be the future of Ola Electric and Ola scooters. We have Dr. Srinath Sridharan joining us now live on the broadcast. Thank you, Srinath, for taking time out to be with us. Simple question. We wouldn't have been talking about this if that Twitter spat between Bhavish Aggarwal and Kunal Kamra blew up the way it did, and it smacked of arrogance, to put it simply. Other people have called it other names as well, as from Bhavish Aggarwal's end. But clearly, this time around, this show cause notice makes matters more serious.
Yeah, Krishna, I think I wouldn't allude an adjective to it, but just poor behavior of leader of a listed entity. It's not just your money or that's riding the wave, but it is millions of retail investors' money is also riding the wave. And this is where it smacks of, I think, a lesson for Indian startups. You can be fine if you're a private listed, unlisted entity and do however your behavior is. But when it comes to listed entity, how do you need to change the course of and show maturity and tact? At least in public spat. We are not the US. I think you also saw a lot of tweets comparing the founder to Elon Musk and so on and so forth. It might be very, let's say, heroic welcome for one segment of the narrative. What about those thousands who have been complaining about their bikes not getting serviced and all of those? So coming to the show cause notice, I really don't know, Krishna, how much of teeth some of these entities, the regulatory framework has, and what is going to happen. What is the biggest thing? The purpose of existence of an entity and the valuation derives from consumers, the existence of consumers and their interest in the product. And if the company is not taking that seriously, I think everything else is only gimmick. That is my worry. We are riding a big FOMO in the markets where you put, Krishna, I just was seeing the headlines where you spoke about Hyundai and others coming in for IPO. I think the market euphoria is so scary. You put even a PAN and call it as PAN Incorporated or Unlimited, people might just buy it as a listed stock. That's the worry that I have.
Yeah, but we're talking about it at a time when the Ola stock has taken a beating. It's been building up over a period of time, more than 20% down, below the $5 billion mark, as we speak. And, this is a stock that was meant to be a blockbuster success, and it was not until very long ago. Right now, the way the numbers are stacked up, Srinath, they're selling about 25,000 scooters in a month, and they're getting 80,000 complaints a month. That number makes absolutely no sense whatsoever.
See, that's true. And I think here is where I think for a listed entity, if they can actually put out how many complaints do they receive every month granularly. They do declare the shareholder complaints, but what about actual consumer complaints? So if the company, the listed entity actually puts it out, it will be far more assuring to say, how many are you solving? And not once has the company spoken about how are they going to solve for it. Because if you ask any question of the founder, I was seeing a lot of Twitter threads. The conversation seems to be almost saying that if you don't support this company, you're a bully lobby, you're anti-national. Some of those, I think, false narratives. If there is a product and it's a defective product or a poor service, just respond, just get that fixed. I think that was the main one that's been pending for too long. And I think here's an opportunity for the competitors, the two-wheelers, others. Will they pick up this opportunity and ride the wave? Or will they play this lobby card? That's a larger question, Krishna. If the other competitors don't catch up and deliver their own products quickly so that the consumers can switch, then I think it's a missed opportunity and consumers are going to be stuck with poor products or poor choice all along.
Right. Interestingly, Srinath, if you take a look at the latest sales figures, Ola's, dominant market share has been halved nearly, and then you have Bajaj now taking the lead, is the number 2 player, has beaten even TVS. So it's already happening. It doesn't require new players to come in. Ola Electric could stop being the leader, in fact, stop being in the top 3 very quickly if this slide is not arrested. Bhavish Aggarwal has his task cut out at the stage, isn't it, Srinath?
Yeah, I think so. Absolutely. I mean, I think this is where he has to demonstrate maturity and leadership, saying that yes, there are complaints, there are problems with the product, and I'm fixing it. I think if somebody from, I mean, this is where I wonder what would be the board of Ola Electric be doing. Do they really have the gumption to advise a high-profile founder of how he should behave in public? Because it's also hurting the sentiments about the company. And I think that is where it's a tricky situation. A high-profile celebrity CEO, founder CEO, will an independent director actually go and say, hey, chill, just focus on solving the problem, not solving or personifying it on Twitter or social media? I doubt that.
We will leave it at that. And we will have to keep our eyes peeled to see what happens next with Ola Electric. But for now, we'll leave it at that. It's time for a short breather here on the show. We'll be back with lots more on the other side. Keep watching in your interest on News 9 Live.